That's it.
You know what, there's never not a busy season. And it's not the snow or the leaves or the yard work, it's the summer.
I didn't even think
You
about
can
that.
worry with stuff, yeah.
Oh.
So we felt like happy today.
Yeah, because it hasn't started yet. I'm happy now. Give it a couple hours to smile and think.
A fun term.
Whatever.
Believe.
Heard about it. Ring the bell, ring the bell.
What's our estimate for finishing?
What's what?
What's our time frame for finishing outside?
They'd be done already if the weather wasn't so bad. So, this week they should be able to probably get it done. They're still scraping up there and get it painted. Then we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, the wind that high up is enjoyable.
Yeah.
Skyjack.
Yeah, they made most of the major changes, obviously, to make it safe before. And now they're just, they're going to go through and paint everything. So it looks nice. So we got the new clock up there, the fixed clock tower, and moving right along.
Good for another 200 years.
Oh, exactly.
There was actually a photographer with people up at the old schoolhouse this weekend. I haven't seen that in a while, so. We've seen you actually.
The old schoolhouse worked out pretty well. We also, that was brought to my attention by Carmen Ciccarelli, and then we started working on it, and now it's all done.
I grew up behind it, so it used to be a constant spring activity, and then
So you want to go with graffiti?
I believe the Boy Scouts came in and put the dirt down, the sod down in there. Looks absolutely gorgeous. So, it's good. Try it. One step at a time, man. Get everything done.
Eagle Scout projects are always available.
Yep.
It's almost.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to my phone because that's off for a minute. No, it's, the last minute is okay. Call the meeting to order. Lancaster Industrial Development Agency, please stand for the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Deborah, roll call, please.
Member Braun?
Here.
Member Gazzoni?
Here.
Member Leary?
Here.
Member Sportelli? Chair Lenaster?
Here. Okay, we have no public hearing today, so I'm going to ask somebody to turn around and approve the minutes from our May 14th.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for May 14th.
I'll second.
Member Braun?
Yes.
Member Gazzoni?
Yes.
Member Leary?
Yes.
Member Chair Lenaster?
Yes. Okay, Mike, there's your CFO report, please.
Thank you. Good morning.
Morning.
With my report, I reported the balances in the bank account for June 1st. I'm in the JP Morgan Chase checking account. you had $209,055.52. The New York class account, you had $1,461,381.59. So that was a total at June 1st of $1,670,437.11. Since the last meeting, we did receive one check for deposit, was $500, which was the application fee for Lancaster Parkway Development. And then we also have 4 vouchers, invoices for payment this month that will be paid today, totaling $4,140. A couple other items I noted was we still had that one outstanding questionnaire for 2023 activity from Teflamis, and that's been referred to attorney. State Controller, as they do every year, reviews the parish report and sends comments, which was forwarded to the auditors, Drescher and Malecki. They've already responded, and it's being reviewed, but typically just housekeeping type items, nothing major with the report that was filed. And then for pilot billing, it's occurring right now for each village is handling its own. And the next step will be the 2024-25 cycle, which begins with the school pilots in the fall. So we're preparing for that.
Yeah, and that report, so then you're going to send them a letter or,
We'll start the recapture process, and
well, didn't we close that out though? Wasn't that one of them we signed off on?
That's okay.
It's still,
their pilot terminated by its term, so we have cleaned that up for title purposes. But they haven't complied with the material terms of their agreement by completing that final questionnaire. The agency does have the right to recapture and make them repay the taxes for that final year.
Okay.
First step will be sending them a notice of your intent to do that, so I will do that.
okay, super, thank you.
Kevin, I personally went there 2 or 3 times to get that report.
Well, that's what I mean, you've gone out of your way, that's why I'm asking, you
I
know.
called Michael and let him know that, and I got no response whatsoever.
And with Dresser Malecki, there was a letter here, you were on vacation, so I called them myself. It was something from somebody doing an audit from the IRS, how they liked it and everything. When I talked to them, they just said, throw it away, don't worry about it. So just so you're aware, if they mentioned something about a questionnaire, they came from another company, that's what it's about. Okay, I'll make a motion to accept the CFO's report.
Okay, I'll second that.
Member Braun?
Yes.
Member Gazzoni?
Yes.
Member Leary?
Yes.
Chairman Nestor?
Yes. Okay, we have here resolution to put solar panels on a
Vouchers.
Oh, okay, we have a motion to turn around and accept the vouchers for May of 2024.
I'll make the motion to accept.
Second.
Member Braun?
Yes.
Member Gazzoni?
Yes.
Member Leary?
Yes.
Chairman Nestor?
Yes. Okay, we have the resolution for Rolate Manufacturing, whereas the Town of Lancaster Industrial Development Agency, by resolution adopted on March 17th of 17, the inducement resolution previously entered into negotiations with the lessee with respect to the acquisition, construction, and equipping of the agency with the proceeds of the mortgage of a note of 15,000 square foot addition for the existing building to a commercial facility located on approximately 3.67 acre parcel of land at 10 Wendling Court in the Town of Lancaster, which was leased by the lessee to the agency and subsequently subleased to the agency to the lessee for a term to expire December 31st, 2029, the project. And whereas pursuant to such inducement resolution, the agency acquired a leasehold interest in the facility pursuant to the certain lease to the agency dated as of April 1st, 2017 between Rolite Manufacturing, a leaseor, and the agency as the lessee to agency, the facility back to Rolite Manufacturing pursuant to a certain leaseback agreement dated of April 1st, 2017 between the agency, the leaser, and Rolite Manufacturing, the lessee and leasee back agreement. Whereas upon the expiration of the lease, the agency and leaseback agreement, the agency will terminate the leasehold interest in 10 Windley Court, Lancaster, New York. Whereas the agency now received a request from the agency consent to execute and delivery by Rolate Manufacturing an application to the USDA for Rural Energy Program funding for the installation of 518 kilowatt DC roof-mounted solar panels and its 10 Windley Court facility. Whereas the facility will remain a manufacturing facility, there will be no change in the payment of lieu of taxes. Provisions attached to Exhibit C, the leaseback agreement, And therefore be it resolved, Section 1, the agency hereby consents to the execution and delivery by Rolling Manufacturing of an application to the USDA for Rural Energy Program funding for the installation of 518 kilowatt DC roof-mounted solar panels at its 10 Wheeling Court facility. The agency determines that the pilot provision shall remain unchanged. There is no change in use or in the occupancy of the facility. Section 3, Rolling Manufacturing agrees that it will pay all agency administration fees and legal fees due incurred in regard to this consent. 4, this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Mr. Chairman, the representatives of Lida are here. If anybody has any questions regarding that one, so they're here in the audience right now. If anybody of the board has any questions, they'd be happy to address the board.
Any questions? This really doesn't affect anything, doesn't change anything that's there on the contract, so there's, okay, to make a motion to accept
Motion to accept.
the resolution?
Second.
Member Braun?
Yes.
Member Gazzoni?
Yes.
Member Leary?
Yes.
Chair Lee Master?
Yes. You're all set?
Will there be a document we receive?
Yeah, there'll be a document that'll be,
I'll finalize this document and send it out for signature. Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
Thanks, Ronnie.
okay. We have Lancaster Village Center Phase 2 extension. Do we have somebody that wants to sponsor this resolution? I don't want to sponsor it.
I'll sponsor it.
Do we have a second? Okay, resolution dies. Okay, under old business.
Yes, I'd like to discuss a couple of 4 or 5 different projects. I just talked to Mr. Leary outside. Annenberg is no longer going to be doing anything with the ECIDA. They're just going to do capital improvements, so it's not going to be an IDA project whatsoever. We're still waiting for the environmental assessment on Uniland, and we're talking about the other project, that Dr. What's the name of that project? I'm sorry.
Lancaster Parkway Development.
Yes, and we're still waiting for the sign yet, I guess, according to the attorney. I talked to Jennifer this morning, and we're waiting for the signed application. We thought it was in. They've done everything else, but then he talked to you, I guess, and then you were going to hold a special meeting for him, and so, I'm sorry, but go ahead, I'll let you.
Well, the special meeting was going to be, because he wants to try to get this put into the ground, and we're trying to, so he was supposed to make sure that Jennifer got all the information, so because he was willing to spend the $2,500. He was going to pay for the Buffalo News things for $2,500. She had to get that in writing, that they were going to cover that rather than us covering it.
And we have that in writing, and we have the request of 2 members to call a special meeting. We just don't have a signed application.
And so with him, he's holding everything up himself because she can't put she can't put it in the paper until we get an actual signed document.
Right. I will follow up with his attorney today.
And what we can do is, and when you figure out, get that, let me know. We'll let the board members know what day the Buffalo News thinks they can get it in there. And then we got to have, what, a 10-day period.
Right, it has to be published for a minimum of 10 days.
So he's going well into July. I know we were trying to make it sooner for him, but he's the one holding it up. So.
Right. It may hit your July meeting just by timing.
I guess I have a question for Mr. Leary. I guess Jag Electric and Casey Machine supposedly got approval, and they sent something to your town board regarding the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, that both of those projects are no longer, they have the sign off from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, it's no longer wetlands. Am I correct in saying that, Bob?
I have not heard that. I will check into that. This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Yeah, they said they sent a letter to the board, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, both Casey and Jag, both, and they said they were, the same letter would cover both new projects.
They sent it to the town board or the planning board?
They might have sent it to the planning board then.
Okay. I'll check into it and see where it stands.
Please do that for me.
Of course.
And then the other new businesses, we're very, very happy because Seabell Modern is located in Lancaster. They were going to the city of Buffalo and the ECIDA, and I checked with the ECIDA. That project has fallen through. And now I just talked to Kowalski, Tom Barrett. The company is now going to be talking about a $10 to $12 million project on Cemetery Road that Kowalski owns the property now on Cemetery Road, and that project will be going forward. I don't have any information yet, but I met with Mr. Todd Davis, who is the controller, just the other day. So we're quite excited about the fact that nothing's going to the city. It's going to be winding up on Cemetery Road in Lancaster. So we've got about 5 or 6 different projects going for us at the present time. So the one that's disturbing Jennifer and I is this Bernie Colbert one, which is whatever the name is. I don't have it in front of me, but I'm disturbed at that one because I thought everything was done.
Well, like I said, I'm following the lead of what's going on, and like you said, I'm more than happy to turn around and be pliable to help the guy out, but he's got to work with us.
Absolutely.
And one other note too, we also received a letter, and maybe Ms. Strong wants to update us on it a little bit more, from AC Power. They apparently sold some of the equipment and that, and Bob is familiar from the town's point of view.
Right, and I was told that that letter said that representatives from AC Power would be here today to answer your questions, and I don't see them.
And I haven't heard any from AC Power regarding that from the attorney, and the attorney is the one that was negotiating with Jennifer, and we haven't heard a word. So I just think we just null and void as far as I'm concerned.
Well, with this, there's problems with the town though too, that doesn't involve us, but if the town has the issues, it does affect what we do. So the town, they gotta get cleaned up with the town, because right now, we're supposedly inducing the equipment. Supposedly they sold the equipment to another company. So if they don't own the equipment that we turn around and help them buy, then I think we have an issue here. So we got
a conversation with me.
Right. And this is what I'm saying. They sent the letter. Bob reached out to, I think Jennifer, you reached out to him with the question. So once the town clears up what they do, then we can figure out what we're doing. They were also late on their payments. We had to chase them around to get their payments this last year.
And I believe they sold the assets many months ago, and they're just now coming to the IDA for approval of their bad action.
This might have happened more than once, though, but there was rumors that they might have transferred property prior to this even, so we got to get to the bottom of it. So the
Yeah,
board,
and it's pretty clear in their 2023 special use permit, one of the conditions was basically the special use permit terminates when the application no longer owns the business. To my knowledge, they haven't contacted anybody in the town of Lancaster about any change in there. So I'm not quite sure where it stands. We're in the process of, our attorney is leaving and getting a new attorney. So once the new attorney is in place, we will pursue this. We also have a letter where Hodgkin Russ was not approved by the town because they are also the town's outside counsel to handle matters, and I was kind of surprised that Hodgkin Russ is actually representing them, which obviously they can do for the IDA, but I don't know who's even supposed to be talking to the town at this point for AC Power 14 LLC. So a lot of concerns there on behalf of the town of Lancaster.
Right. And AC Power has not shared the sale agreement with the IDA, so I can't review what I don't have. But I will reach out and start asking some questions.
Great, thank you.
In summation, Mr. Chair, there's actually 5 new projects. If anybody has any questions about those projects, we're working on them. And Jennifer and I, we're working on them, so we will make the board aware. We won't do anything until we finalize everything, but there's 5 new different projects on the table right now.
I personally know you've been too busy bees right now, because I'm getting emails left and right trying to figure out what's going on here, and I do appreciate keeping me in the loop there.
And I just talked to Mr. Leary this morning, and we're probably going to set up a meeting at Seabell. Is that how they pronounce that? Seabell, whatever.
Seibel. What was that, Grant?
Seibel.
Seibel.
We're quite excited about that one, because we did not lose that to the ECID.
Yeah.
And I've already contacted them. So we're in good shape with all 5 projects.
So,
Yeah, it's good, good.
before we go into the public comment section, I just want to say we're going to go into executive session for a contract and a personnel matter. It's 2 different separate things. Okay, time for public comments. Anybody want to make a public comment? Twice? 3 times? Okay.
That's up to him.
You want me in the executive committee?
On the first half, you and Mike both, please. Yeah, because that's over the one thing we were talking about.
Do you want me to make a motion to go into
I'll make
executive
a
session?
motion to go into executive session.
I'll second. Or I'll make the motion, I might have missed this stuff there.
And then I'll second it.
Thank you.
Member
By the
Braun?
way, just
Yes.
for information for the board, before you go to the executive committee, there is a bill in Albany, I guess, it's something saying where IDAs are not, this is throughout the whole New York State, where the IDAs are going to need a representative from unions on their board and from somebody from the school board on their board. So I don't know where the bill is, but they're talking about a union member and a school board member to be on IDA boards.
Former union.
Get me that in writing, please. We'll pass it on to legislatures.
Well, I don't know where that
Yeah,
bill
we'll
is.
find it.
I'm having lunch tomorrow with all the IDA guys, so
I'll find it for you.
Thank you.
Member Braun? Yes. Member Genzoni?
Yes.
Member Leary?
Yes.
Chair Lee Master?
Yes. We shall return.
I don't know.
I think my first. That's all.
So I don't really want any time soon.
that's a shame when you think about it.
You know it.
I'm shocked that they didn't do it on communication. Why would they do that?
We're still on live stream.
Oh, okay. I was just. I don't have any, I didn't have any questions, so.
Have your payment for you.
Does this company ring a bell, Mike?
Yeah.
That's the one that, I had a tough time finding it. It was just like a dead end or something like that, so.
I'll look. Right past the roundabout.
Pardon?
Right past the roundabout.
Okay. Yeah, that's all the farm. I'm surprised they never showed up. Because they wanted an extension of the sales tax.
AC Power.
ACF. You gotta get checks signed.
All set. Yeah, it's all set.
Is that what I'm saying?
I don't still drink.
Okay, make a motion to come back from executive session.
Motion to return from executive session?
Second?
Sorry, wait.
Okay.
Member Braun?
Yes.
Member Pizzoni?
Yes.
Member Leary?
Yes.
Member Sport, Chair Lee Master.
Yes, and no decisions were made at this time in executive session. With that, I'd like to turn around and make a motion for adjournment.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Member Braun?
Yes.
Member Pizzoni?
Yes.
Member Leary?
Yes.
Chair Lee Master.
Yes. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is this the newest one? She made it.
There's the rest of it, but
Thank you very much.
that's the one for.
But it's still not signed.
I am Officer Sonny Lane, so.
Just turn this off.
Have an awesome day.
We're going off to a better place than we have.
Yes.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear that from on the union and the school board.
Yeah, that's surprising.